Sheila E joins us now from her studio at home. How are you doing in the midst of all of this?
I'm doing good. Actually, been busy recording. I'm glad I have a studio at home because otherwise it'd be a little crazy. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, aside from recording, what else have you been doing with all this time?
I've been enjoying like editing a lot of content that I had on, that I've filmed myself, in studios, at shows and different things. I was like, wow, I can put all this together and put this out. I've been hanging, my family finally came over, my mom and dad and my sister. That's been amazing. We haven't hugged or anything yet, but I can at least see them. They're like, 6 feet away, but they're here. So that's a
Oh,
blessing.
that's so
Yeah.
nice. I know. How much do you
Yeah.
miss hugs? I miss hugging people so much.
Our family is a hugger, so it's just hard to not hug. And today, when my mom got up, she went like this. She goes, "Oh," and I said, "When are we gonna hug?" So
Mm.
I went down and I hugged her knees. I said, "Let me just hug." So I hugged her knee.
Oh, that's so
Yeah,
sweet. But so nice that you can all be together. That's really lovely. I mean, there's
yeah,
a lot of silver linings, I think, in this time. And one of them is getting to be with family and have that time. Because I think a lot of the time people are traveling and you just don't get this kind of
that's
time.
true. No, it's been a blessing. It really is. I hope that we all come out of this better than before, and it changes who we are. Yeah.
I agree with that. Another silver lining as well is that we are going to be home to be able to watch this beautiful Prince tribute concert. Can you tell us a little bit
Yeah.
about it?
Yeah, I'm excited. It airs April 21st, and it's a Grammy tribute to honor Prince, which I think is amazing, and I'm glad that they wanted to do it. It's an amazing show with so many artists, and I had the privilege of being musical director as well as using my band to back everyone up. So I got to play with people I've never met before or never performed with, which was pretty awesome. And I do want to say that the people had talked about it before, but I wanted to let everyone know that, uh, celebrating Prince, his legacy is his music, and that's what we want to do, is celebrate him. And the way that we do that is with these artists and their interpretation of what, how they could play or pay homage to him. And I want everyone to know, it's like, no one's coming in here to try to be Prince, because no one can. We're
Mm-hmm.
just having a great time celebrating him, and we want to hear his music, which is what he wanted us to do, is to just celebrate his music. And I'm glad that we were able to do that.
Oh, yeah. And you got some amazing artists involved. Can you tell us some of the people that will be performing?
Yes, Gary Clark Jr., her, John Legend, Earth, Wind and Fire, Misty Copeland, The Revolution, The Time, uh, Foo Fighters, gosh, St. Vincent, Beck. Am I missing? I think I'm missing.
That's a lot. That's okay. That's a lot. That's incredible. Well, I assume it would be pretty easy to find people to want to be involved as soon as you say the name Prince. Everyone puts
Right.
their hand up.
Yes, I do. Juanes and Miguel. Yeah, I remember them, just the last name. Yeah.
Cool,
Yes.
cool. It is. I mean, it has been 4 years since Prince passed, which is crazy to think. But what do you
Yeah.
think his legacy is 4 years later? Do you think it's evolved in a way?
I don't know if it evolved. I mean, I would have liked to have seen more things happen from the estate itself, and making things happen in a way I think that he would like for
Mm.
them to happen, and not just putting out just his music. I think that there's more substance, I think, that needs to be revealed and presented. And 4 years later, I mean, the great thing right now is that we don't want him to be forgotten. And so, with his legacy that we have right now, is his music.
I mean, you spent so much time with Prince, but I can't even imagine like the memories that you have with him. But is there a memory or something that stands out, like that you think of and it just makes you smile?
Oh my gosh, there's so many. There's Wow. Okay. The first thing I could think of was, um, he was very romantic, and I said to him one day, I want to go have lunch, and he took me to Paris for lunch. I thought that was just really sweet.
What?
I
That's
know.
so cool. What did you eat for lunch?
I wanted caviar and champagne. That's all I wanted, right
Oh,
by the Eiffel Tower. Yeah,
oh
yeah,
my goodness, that is a
yeah,
dream. Wow.
yeah. That's very sweet. Yes.
How does anyone ever top that?
They haven't yet. Which is why I'm
Unfortunately.
probably still single.
Yeah, that's a really unfortunate bar to set, unfortunately. Like, no one can top that. No one can top that. That's so funny. I love it.
Yeah.
What was it like when you first met him?
I first met him in the Bay Area where I lived, Oakland, California, and he came there to do his record because he loved the Bay Area musicians. He loved Carlos Santana, Sly and the Family Stone, and so he wanted to be in that recording studio. So my dad was with Santana at the time, and he was talking about there's this young kid next door recording, and God, he's playing all the instruments himself. And I was like, "What's his name?" His name is Prince. Oh, I can't wait to meet him, you know. I ended up meeting him later at his own concert. He came back and played, and I met him backstage and, put my hand out to say, "Hey, my name, I want to introduce myself." And he goes, "I know who you are already. I've been following your career. You're playing this. I saw you on this television." He had been watching me for so long, and he's just like, I just, and then me and the bass player argued about who was going to marry you first. I'm like, what? I mean, and he said that like right away.
That's so cool. Wow. I love that story. And now you've got a song that you've recorded, Lemon Cake, that was kind of inspired by Prince, right? Or through a story you have
Yeah.
with Prince.
Yeah, Lemon Cake's coming out this week, and it was inspired by him because when we first met, when we were in the studio recording and jamming, we loved eating sweets, lemon cake, chocolate cake, cookies. And later on, when he got a chef, the chef would bring us, amazing things. And then I told him one day, I was like, I make a really good lemon cake and a chocolate cake. And he's like, really? Okay. So I made it, and then he's like, okay, this is really good. And one of our things was we loved lemon cake. So he always asked me to make lemon cake. And the one day I was recording, I had this music we had put down, not he and I, but some of my band members, Michael and this young lady, Butterscotch, and we said, let's write a song together. We had the music, and I went and got lemon cake, and I said, I don't know about this lemon cake. I have not tried it. I tasted it, and I got the happy dance of this is really good. And I said, play that groove, and I was like, oh, this is about. So I ended up explaining the lemon cake story about Prince to them, and the song became Lemon Cake about we love lemon cake, but he loved my lemon cake.
Oh, that's beautiful. Do you still
Yeah.
make the lemon cake?
Yeah, I haven't made it in like 30 years. I'm not kidding. It's been that long. 30 years. I'm not kidding.
I
I've
think you
not
need to
made it.
bring it back if it's that much of a
Well,
hit.
you know what? I just did, but I went to the store last week and I tried to find stuff, but in the baking section, everything's
It's
gone.
gone.
And
Yeah.
I thought, what the heck? So I got the box cake and I tried to I hadn't made it. So I actually videotaped myself making it, and I'm going to air it like next week or something.
Okay.
Oh, it was a mess. It was
It
a
was a
mess.
mess?
Good. It
Oh
was good,
no.
but you have to see because I didn't have all this stuff to. It's
I know.
funny.
And that's the thing I've learned with baking is you can't just substitute, you can't wing it. Like you have to do it right or it's just a disaster.
Yeah, I tried to get it off the foil and it fell, and yeah, but it still tasted good. It
Okay.
just looked nice.
Just didn't look right. How have you been cooking a lot in quarantine?
Yes. Oh my gosh. I've been making things I've never made before. It's been amazing. I've been grilling. I love to grill. So I grilled yesterday. I'm going to grill today. Um, I made turbo fish, salmon fish, hamburgers, and steaks for my family yesterday. That all in one meal. Like it's a lot of food.
You are a
And
dream. You can bake and grill?
I
Seriously.
can't really bake that well, but I can grill. Yes, I can grill. Yeah, we've
Okay.
been making a lot of dishes. It's been fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see, there's another silver lining. It's got to be a pretty creative time, I would think, for artists. You can really, there's a lot going on that you could put into your music and your home, your
Absolutely.
time.
And that's what's great about it. Yeah, I agree. I've been very creative, and I think that's good. And that's what I was telling other people as well. It's like, don't feel like you're stuck at home. We're at home. We should be shame on us if we don't come out of this better. Create something, be
Mm.
creative. And some people say, well, I don't have drums at home. I started on pots and pans. Get the pots and pans out. Get some of your food, the rice or the beans, put it in a can and you make a shaker. You can do whatever you want.
Oh, I
Yeah.
love that idea. You've worked with so many incredible artists over the years, but is there anyone out there, especially now that you're maybe really digging, that you would love to collaborate with?
Wow. Let me see. Well, I always wanted to play with her, but she's very new. She recently sent me a picture of her and her dad going to see my dad when she was 9 years old. I can't believe she said, you know, you and your dad remind me of me and my dad. And when we finally got to play together, I was happy because she reminds me of being in our family, and she's an incredible artist. And I thought that was great for the two of us to be able to play together.
Oh, that's so beautiful. I love that. That's awesome. What are you binge watching any shows, or are you listening to anything new in this time? Doesn't sound like you've got a lot of time to do that, but
I've been so busy, I've not watched hardly any television, except 2 nights ago, I finally had a break after filming this crazy lemon cake on my phone to edit it, to put it together. I said, all right, I'm starting the second season of Ozark. Oh my God, that show is crazy. I had to turn it off. It was 3 in the morning. I couldn't go to sleep. I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, no, I'm not ready for that yet. I gotta wait.
yeah, it's dark and it goes deep, and yeah, it makes you pretty anxious. I feel like anyway. I need to put on something really happy and light after that.
Exactly. And see, my dad has been watching it now. Now he's like, he watched eight episodes in a row. I was like, Pops, that's not good for you. You watched 8 in a row. That's crazy.
That's a lot of TV time. Like that's a full day.
Yeah, yeah, that's a full day.
Well,
I
we
don't
got
know.
time for it now. Love it. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for joining us. I can't wait to see this tribute. 21st of April.
Yes.
Amazing. We'll be tuning in. Thank you so much,
Thank
Sheila.
you. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. If you want more extra, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you'll never miss a video.